Well, we're continuing the party over here, but damn it, Kerbal Cat, you better stop trying to kill me, you damn bitch.
No, never. The following program may not be suitable for younger listeners. This show does not reflect the views of this channel or its affiliates. Please stand by.
All aboard! Woo-woo! On the Ass Whooping Express! Ding, 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 ding!
Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity says, for my ego, am I on his radar? I hope so. I've no fucking
Absolutely.
Uncle Arty, professional troll.
Ooh, wow. That name. Yes. Anyway, Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Why must you serve up all this stupidity?
'Cause I can!
This is a message from the United States Department of Defense. This dipshit is expected to stay in the area until further notice. Civilians are advised to not speak about this dipshit until this dipshit warning has expired.
Hard! That dog just kicked my ass! Leg sweep. I mastered it. Hard!
What an imbecile! What an ultra-maroon!
I never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of.
There we go. All right, hey Juggy, if you want to come up, go ahead. Hey, do you know Roisin by chance?
Roisin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Is
God.
that one of your
Irish
sound
crackle.
effects, or is that?
That
No,
was
no,
the sign.
That's part of
That's
the
You mean
yeah,
Irish
it's part of the sign. I had it designed so it's like all messed up.
Roisin is here.
Hey, Roisin,
Roisin's
do I know
my
you?
goddess. Woohoo! Hey, baby.
Let's ask Roisin if she knows who I am. Roisin, fucking hell. The witch. I caught
Roisin. Oh my God.
Man, Roisin's awesome. I mean, it's
And
just,
yes, and
you definitely
Nimrod?
want her over here.
Nimrod, I know you're Irish.
Yeah, very, very much so. Don't ever call me British.
No, no.
don't even
Oh,
think
hell
about
no.
it. Or I will bring all of God's wrath down upon you. And
Okay.
remember, if you want to talk to God, come to Ireland. It's only the price of a local call.
So I wait. Say hi to people. Hi, Jared.
Hey, Juggy.
Howdy.
And Graham. Hello, and Roisin, of course, my friend, and Redneck Dad 99. And you know what?
If you guys want to come up, we got room for 3 more people.
Wow. God damn it. Artie, you and I got to quit hitting that thing at the same time.
Hey, I ain't touching it.
You want
Liar.
to
I mean,
hitting the same person?
I mean, why would I want to touch it? I mean, just, you see, she didn't want to be on anymore. Watch this. I'm going to pay for it.
If you're gonna touch it, just take the camera off first, not like Chili
make
did
sure you wear.
last week.
Make sure you, if you're going to touch it, make sure you wear plastic gloves. And look at what Roisin just said to me.
Roisin. Oh, hell, Chad. What the heck? Sam Hill. All right, we got Chad Goo from Ireton over here. Get your ass up here, boy. We got an open panel. Ain't talking about anything. We're coming over from Xerxes or ZX's channel, continuing the party.
Graham, being Irish does not mean being British at all, at all. These aren't the British Isles, they're the Celtic Isles. Thank you very much. Being Northern
All right,
Irish.
DX, finish working. Blood pressure. I should check my blood pressure. Nah.
Yeah, it goes up every time I come around. I mean, every time you come around, mine does because you try to kill me.
Never. Never.
Oh, bitch.
It's all a lie, y'all. It's a lie.
Oh, do I need to show it? Do I need to?
No.
Artie, why don't you link that StreamYard's? Why don't you pin that StreamYard's comment to the chat?
Yeah, it's all right.
You can just go in and pin it. It's kind of simple if I remember correctly. And while you're there, you can probably make me a mod.
Come here.
That would probably be a good idea. Because I'm on my phone, so I'm not modding right now. Oh man,
Graham, no, you do not need to come up here and explain, because I will explain any explanation you have away. Because being Irish means being Irish and not British, unless you're from Northern Ireland, and then there's the grey area.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
And I can tell by when somebody gives me their phone number whether they're Protestant or Catholic from Northern Ireland. Very simple. And it just takes a phone number. It just takes a phone number. All the Catholics know the phone number from the south of Ireland, the Republic, because we have a direct dial line from the Republic to the north, and all the Protestants like to give a different number. And I won't explain what that is because we don't want to think about that anymore since the Good Friday Agreement.
Since our topic was vets a little bit earlier, one thing that's close to me that hits home on two different events. If you know a veteran that's in having troubles mentally, there might be one of the two. One of the 22 people that unalived themselves. Have them call it. You can even do an online chat. That really bothers me.
I will say one thing. I am a member of the Irish Veterans Association, the ONE, and every year we have called the fuchsia appeal. Instead of the red poppy that the British wear, we do a poppy appeal instead. And the ONE has been making massive advancements in the last couple of years, opening up houses where veterans who are homeless and are having an awful lot of trouble and who are trying to go through rehab have a safe house to go and stay at, because an awful lot of veterans are forgotten in this country and not cared about properly, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful thing, and I've joined with an awful lot of people who I used to serve with as well. And as soon as I have more time in my own life, I will be setting more time aside to help the ONE, which is just one of the veterans associations in Ireland. I do believe there's another one, but there are veterans associations all over. Unfortunately, because we're a peaceful country, we don't put the money into serving our veterans as they should do, like they do in other countries, like America and the United Kingdom. So the ONE kind of picks up what they can and helps who they can.
That's awesome. Yeah, here in America, veterans are treated very poorly. I mean, it's insane. I remember back when I was in my late teens, and there was this park I used to hang out with my then first husband up near Santa Barbara, and there were so many Vietnam vets at that time, because I'm old, so I knew a lot of Vietnam vets, and they were just the lack of care was insane. I mean, I learned that from a young age. that
you're promised so much for your country,
yeah,
and then your country goes and forgets about you.
and then especially Vietnam vets, they came back to people throwing things at them and calling them baby murderers, and they were treated so poorly because of the Vietnam War that it wasn't their fault. They just were serving their country. And
yeah, and half of them were called up to serve their country and didn't have a choice, if not even more of them.
Exactly.
So it's a horrible situation. Now, luckily enough, the amount of Irish soldiers who have been lost or injured due to going to war is zero, because Ireland, since 1948, when we became a republic, has never gone to war. We're a peaceful nation.
Yeah.
And since 1949, we became a proper republic. Sorry. And we've had the longest serving members of the United Nations peacekeeping forces than any other country in the world.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and I don't know if you'll have it in American Netflix, but there is a wonderful video called the Jadoville. Jadoville. Oh, what's the name of it? Get the name of it, but it is Jadoville something or other, where the Irish forces basically were sent out. First time they served with the UN, they were sent down to the Congo, and some troops were sent to a place called Jadoville to defend it, and they faced overwhelming odds, and basically none of them died, but they were captured, and then they were treated as traitors when they came home to Ireland. And it was only about 5 years ago, I think, that they were recognized as being heroes. Let me Google that. I will give you the name of it very shortly.
Okay. Oh, Uncle Art, you're back.
He was just going to fill
Juggy.
another bottle with apple juice.
Yeah. If you got a link to the fundraiser and all that, I can put it down the ticker.
We're not doing it yet. It's going to be.
Oh, all right.
In November.
I mean, we don't get a lot of people. I mean, 9-10 people watching. That's pretty good for us usually. But we'll still put a link. We've done it before. We'll just put down the ticker.
Yeah. I'll even share it in the Discord when we start doing it.
All right. Anyways.
Holy shit. They just seized 2 pounds. Why am I echoing, y'all? It ain't me.
Okay,
Anyway.
Cat, sorry, I just found it. It's called The Siege of Jadoville. It's on Netflix here in Ireland, and it was in Sweden. I don't know if it's in America, but if you can find The Siege of Jadoville, it shows one of the worst things that happened in Irish Army history while we were serving as peacekeepers for the UN. And it was our first service.
I'll check that out. Okay,
it's a great movie.
This is scary, y'all. Someone just out here in my neck of the woods, I mean within miles of me, they just seized 2 pounds of fentanyl. Do you know how many people that 2 pounds could kill?
Entire country?
Have any of you heard of what happened recently in Irish military history? The Irish Navy or Naval Service seized a massive bulk carrier carrying, I think, 50 tons of cocaine to Ireland. And the only reason that ship was caught was because they were tracing a trawler ship which had gone out to it, and then when it was coming in to deliver small packages to a local beach, it got trapped on the rocks, and then they realized where it had come to and what was on board, and so they seized the vessel, and now it's in Cork being searched, and the people on board are being prosecuted. There's quite a lot of cocaine on board.
Jesus.
Have you guys heard what Mexican cartels are doing right now? They're actually killing their own people if they have anything to do with fentanyl, like putting it in their products. because what they're doing is that they actually colored them, the tablets and all that. It's bad for business to put fentanyl in it because you get the overdoses and all that. There's a few reasons why they do it. One, if it kills their customers, there's less money to come in. The other is they don't want, to catch more hell from the, what do you want to call it, the government agencies and all that stuff coming into it. Damn, I forget what I read on that. There's a few of them. Few reasons. But like I said, the customers dying and all that. And it's just, they want nothing to do with it.
It's because it's taking away their revenue base.
Yeah, they color it so if you get what do call it, the meth or heroin, I forget which one it is. I think it's meth. If it's colored, you know that it's got fentanyl in it. And Cribble Cat can tell you, if you've ever seen somebody that is just like basically overdosed, dying or anything like that, that Narcan will save your life.
I still keep Narcan. I still keep Narcan in the house. I carry Narcan with me, even though no one in my house uses. Obviously I don't use, but you never know when someone near you, gets into something. It's Fetty is just the worst of the worst. I turns out I was smoking it. It was in the heroin I was smoking towards the end, and I could tell the difference. Man, I was puking my gut. It was bad. It was scary. I'm beyond glad, and for so many reasons that I'm out of that shit. And hi, Mama Bear, I love you.
Oh no! Guess who we got now?
I'll talk to
No. But by the way, I'll just say one thing before ZX says hello. Guess what I got yesterday? I had to have a gastroscopy where I had to deep throw the camera.
Yeah.
I was given fentanyl.
Yeah. Well, if it's given in a medical setting, that's one thing.
I didn't
but
feel
it's out
anything
there.
from it. I didn't feel anything from it. Nope, didn't work on me.
Then they didn't give you a.
I guess I give you fentanyl whether they're going to shove no matter which end they're going to shove the camera.
I thought that they gave ketamine so you would disassociate.
Yeah, they're giving ketamine now therapeutically for like bipolar and some other conditions.
And psilocybin, which I think is awesome. I think magic mushrooms have a lot of qualities that.
Oh yes.
And you know what? And I'll tell you right now. I'll be absolutely upfront, honest, 1,000%. Have I done mushrooms in the last 4 years? Yes, I have. Do I consider them a narcotic? No, I don't.
Okay,
no.
I have to speak up there. There's only 100% of anything. I'm just one of those, the 1,000%. There's only 100%.
Trust ZX
Yeah,
to
you
do
are.
that.
You know what? You know what I like about you, ZX? You're a wise ass.
Hello,
My
Texas
kind of
Mama
people.
Bear. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Mama,
yeah.
Mama Bear, you're
Number
echoing.
one, I just want to say I miss y'all. I love y'all. Just taking a break to
we love you.
be healthier.
Yeah, you can. You're always invited up here. You know that.
I know. And I appreciate, Uncle Artie, I appreciate the topics you've started covering. Like real life, every friggin' day, Israeli versus Hamas and Palestinians killing one another. And I'm not trying to shift the subject. I apologize.
No, it's okay. We derail all the time. You know that.
I know we
I
do,
think
but
everybody wants to
I think
know
it's
about what's going on in
important. I
Israel
think
and Palestine.
Israel is such a tiny nation, And the way it's going to go, when you look at all the Muslim communities, it's not the citizens of Palestine. It's not the Israeli citizens.
It's the fundamentalists that you have the problem with.
Hezbollah. It's Iran. It's I don't even. I know this sounds ignorant, but I don't care. I don't know Egypt's beliefs at this point or their major religion terrorist contributor, but they shut the border when Israel said, "Get the F out of Gaza." And that's the only way out. How do you shut the border? It sounds very inhumane, and nobody's asking questions about why Egypt did that. And I know you're on a different subject.
No, it's
Triple
okay.
Cat,
We
I
can
love
talk
you.
about it.
I love your honesty.
Yeah, one of the
And I
problems
didn't mean to interrupt.
One thing I will say from a European point of view here is,
thank you.
Going on in Gaza is more Hamas, which are the leaders, and they're stopping people from leaving the danger zones. And Israel is just as bad. So there's bad on both sides, and they're both equally as bad as each other. And Hamas is using the humanitarian aid that's coming into that country, and they're not giving it to people, and they're forcing them to buy it. And they're using water pipes to make rockets from, instead of getting water from them. Israel is being just as bad in shutting off the water and shutting off the power and doing what they're doing. Israel is committing what Germany did back in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, they definitely are. Well, you can read that right there, exactly what it is. Yeah, Europe, especially the British, had carved that all up and decide what countries it is, which was wrong. But the one thing that most people don't realize is that in Israel, some of the citizens are called Arab Israelis, which they're Muslim. They are treated just as equal as anybody else. Heck, even on the Supreme Court, they've had Arab Israelis on there. They can coincide together, but the more that the so-called Palestinians, I don't recognize them as real people, if you can read that, the more that they teach and practice hate, there's never going to be any peace. It's just like World War II with the Nazis and all that stuff. They just practiced it and they preached it, and it was instilled on. The only way that they got rid of it was to totally defeat the Nazis and the Japanese even. And unfortunately, they're going to have to destroy Hamas. But like you said, turning off the water, the power, and the food and all that, the basics, for life that everybody depends on in a civilized society or somewhat civilized, that's wrong.
Oh, yeah, totally. But I mean, you have to think from my point of view. I'm Irish, right? I know you've heard of Northern Ireland and troubles
with the English. Fuck the English.
Well, it's not the English; it's the Catholics and the Protestants. It was a religious war.
That too.
Yes,
that shit has happened in my country. I went up to Northern Ireland there a few months ago, and I'm still scared to go up to Belfast because I know what happened up there during the 70s and 80s. Right?
Yeah.
So I've had this shit all my life, so I understand what it's like, and it's the parents teaching their children to hate.
Yes.
The other religion. And until you stop that from happening, it will never stop.
See, I came on to make some English-Irish peace here after what was written in chat. I wanted to clear that up. That's the only reason I came up. Because basically, when I said it worked both ways about you being proud Irish, and obviously there's proud English, and I wasn't trying to be funny. Well, I was trying to be funny, but it came across as being rude.
I know what you were saying. I was only messing with you.
Okay, that's cool, because that was the reason for coming up. I've got a lot of respect for you.
I'm 25% English, so I know
he's
all
at
of
war
that.
with himself. No.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No, wait. When I had when I was living up near the Santa Barbara area in my late teens, early 20s, really early 20s, there was a couple I knew, Bert and Eileen. And Bert, I swear to God, he looked like a leprechaun. He was short, he was stout, total ginger. They were the sweetest couple. One was Protestant and one was Catholic. And they had to leave Ireland to be together.
Well, in Ireland, when a Catholic and a Protestant get married, that's called a mixed marriage.
Mhm. I mean,
Yeah,
and that
the
was
one thing-
that was in the let me think. I'm trying to think about how
goes
that was
further
like
back.
early to mid 80s. That was mid 80s.
There's one thing that you
lived in
can
America for a while.
there's one thing you can equate between Christianity and the Muslims. Catholics and Protestants fight. They're Sunni and oh God, I'm forgetting the other one. It's like two main sects of Islam. Sunni and the Shia, that's what it is. And that's like why Saudi Arabia and Iran are against each other. They, believe it or not, they fight between each other quite a bit. And I mean, like Yemen would be a good example. And now you got like Ireland and all that, the Catholics versus the Protestants. So it isn't just a, Muslim thing, damn Muslims, ragheads or whatever you want to call it. I'm using that word in context. And you got the Catholics and all that stuff and the Protestants. Protestants, where the hell does it say in the Bible about a rapture and all that stuff? As far as if you're a good person and worship God and Jesus and all that, when when Armageddon comes or whatever, you'll be raptured up into heaven. No. And the Catholics, the Pope is infallible and the priest and all that with the child molestation, stuff like that. They both got problems. And I'm sure people can see the same thing in instances in Islam. It's the fundamentalists of religions that are the problem. So I'm pretty much done with that.
You have to remember this. Catholics, Protestants, Jewish, and Muslims. They are all based on the same starting religion.
Yes. And if you look at Jewish practices for certain things, if you compare them to Muslim practices, they're very similar. But why is that? Because they came from the same part of the world.
Yep.
And it's too. My cousin. I have a cousin who at one point converted to Islam, because of who she married, who was a dick. But anyway, he's gone now, thank God. But it wasn't because he was Muslim; it was because he was just a dick. But and my thing is like, according to most Christian religions, I'm going to hell because I'm an atheist. But my problem is that so many people have died, so many wars have been fought in the name of religion more than anything else.
Politics and religion are the biggest causes of war.
As a kind of atheist myself, I would say that I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. When you're dead, you're dead.
The only place I'm going in is into a furnace to get cremated.
Same here.
I've chosen that option as well.
Yeah, me too. Why take up space? I take up enough now.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Bury me under a tree seed so that I can give life to a tree.
Yeah.
Have you seen those tree pods for burial things where they put your whole body in there or something?
Oh, I've seen that.
That'd be fun.
That's kind of weird.
And then you bury that and then put a tree on top of you. That's odd.
Otherwise,
well, the way I look at it is, you know what? shove a 50-ton, megaton bomb up my ass like the Tsar bomb and detonate it. No mess. No more Uncle Art.
Can we put you somewhere
it's
out of the way
radioactivity,
first?
so you want to go around where, my whatever's left of me. So there you go.
Well, then Uncle Artie would be pretty much everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
God.
what I'm saying. Can we do it in a very remote area so we don't all get a bit of Artie on us?
Do you guys know that all of us have a radioisotope from when they started nuclear testing?
Oh, I believe that, considering where I was born. I mean, especially,
Bananas are radioactive. If you ever eat a banana, you're radioactive from eating bananas.
I love
bananas. Yeah, Kerbal Cat tried to kill me with this.
Roshin's
I
back.
gotta play the commercial for it.
Oh, he's
Roshin, woohoo! Oh, I had the same problem Wednesday night.
He had a lot of problems Wednesday night.
Hey, Hank, get your ass up here, man. The link is at the top. It's pinned.
Roshin, there's another Irish person up here.
Roshin is a goddess.
She knows I'm here. That's why she's not coming up. She's scared to talk to me.
She's never come up. I've begged and pleaded so much.
Oh, he has.
Hell, I'm basically a simp for her.
Hey, look, Artie, you have to remember, right? Roshin lives out in the sticks. Their internet's not great. She's basically an Irish redneck.
That's okay. She's got a John Deere tractor. If I can ever get over there, I'm going to show her how to do some wheelies with that tractor. Insert perverted ideas here. I'm not totally with it.
It
ain't like 1 o'clock afternoon.
When Artie doesn't have a dirty mind, then there's something wrong for sure.
Oh, I got a dirty mind. Hey, Kerbal Cat, show us your tits.
Oh.
Well, I can show it a little bit. Yeah, we're going to see her cleavage in a minute.
Is this dirty or just bordering on perverted now?
A little bit of both.
Is there really much of a difference?
I was just going to ask the same thing. Is there a difference at all?
Well, I guess not. I tried to make an imaginary line for my own sanity.
Yeah, I have the beholder type thing is what I think it is there.
It's really not that, you guys. It's not that. It's a little that, but it's not that. Oh, he makes it that.
Yeah, I mean, I did feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay, here's the thing about radioactivity and Kerbal Cat trying to kill me. Here we go.
It's all fake, y'all.
What's going on?
Hey, Artie.
What do you want, Kerbal Cat?
How are you doing in the hospital?
Well, I'm hurting. I'm about ready to get out, and they got me on some aspirin, I guess, low dose aspirin.
Oh, he looks terrible.
I hurt because you tried to kill me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Bullshit. You meant to do it. You want the bar.
You know it's all in love and practical joking.
Oh, come on. I know you're lying.
Ah, come on. You know I wouldn't hurt you on purpose.
How do I know? What are you going to do? Promise on her or something?
Pinky promise.
How about a middle finger promise you shove it up your ass?
Did you get the present I sent you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's plutonium-239, but how do I know it ain't going to explode on me? And who's the dude that gave it to me?
The nurse was dressed up as the Joker for Halloween.
Oh, I was wondering, it kind of looked like Heath Ledger and the Joker from that Batman movie. But how do I know it ain't going to explode on me?
Oh, it's not going to explode on you. Trust me.
I don't trust you. What is it
It's a
again?
new and improved plutonium-239. It's less radioactive and doesn't explode anymore.
Yeah, the last time I trusted you, you gave me chocolate X-Lax laxatives, and oh man, I'm still hurting my butt down there.
No, you won't lose your mullet. Go ahead and open it. Trust me.
I better not lose my mullet. Hold on. Give it a try.
The bar and grill is all mine now, you little simp.
Love it.
The grill is all mine.
See, cleavage.
Behave.
Yeah, all that set up for the explosion. I've got another one where I'm acting like as if I'm doing a commercial for the plutonium-239 beer, and I act like as if I'm opening it, then boom goes a mushroom cloud.
I love your sketches, Artie. They're brilliant.
I don't know. Everything that we do is supposed to be stupid. Oh, hold on.
The
Or I got
latest
it
stuff
dropped.
on the phone is brilliant. All the prank calls. Has he run away?
He went away.
Hooray, it's our chat now.
So that's how you get rid of him. You compliment him.
Yeah. Tell him nice things.
Good to
and he
know.
goes away.
All hail Cripple Cat.
Oh,
All
and
hail.
hey, you know, Malabar, don't hide backstage. What you brought up was absolutely fantastic. Don't be afraid of bringing up difficult subjects. We all have to talk about them, and if we don't, then what's the point of having difficult subjects to talk about?
Oh, there he is. Oh, he still looks terrible. I thought it was
Purple
just a
Cat tried to
hospital.
kill me, as you guys can see.
Excellent.
Actually, that's an AI voice that I ripped off that gimmick with Dickbag Patrol. Actually, I did a phone call, fake one with him.
I thought it worked out well.
Oh, hold on. I muted this. Sorry, I had to mute it. I had a guy from India calling me that they've outsourced the initial screening for people like, hey, you want a job? But the bad thing about it is couple things. One, they don't check where you live versus where the job is. I had one where it's like in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm in Dallas, and I'm like, can't do that. The other, and the main problem is where people get pissed off about having, oh God, this Indian's calling me up or whatever. Just because you can speak English doesn't mean you can comprehend it. It's like Roisin can speak Irish Gaelic. I can, hit the Google Translator up, and it doesn't.
Artie, correction. It's not Irish Gaelic. It's just Irish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I
Forgive me,
heard.
Roisin. I didn't mean to.
Talk about grenades going off there, Artie.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
what the hell were we talking about?
I don't know. Am I supposed to pay attention?
You got the attention span of Chili
Like that.
Castro. Oh!
Oh, you're done. You're done.
Oh.
Hey, wait, Jimmy has an attention span?
That's low, you're an ass. That's low. Simp.
I didn't realize Jimmy
Out of all the insults.
I'm gonna die for that one, but
Yeah, you are.
He's coming
I don't
after
give a
you.
shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, if I give a shit, I might just give a fuck, but I don't give a shit, so I don't give a fuck.
But it was worth it, right, Artie?
yeah, I'm gonna die. You know, I'm joking, baby. It's all good.
I know.
I didn't mean it. Love and whatever else that you were saying on the phone earlier. Actually, I'm going to catch some hell offline from that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah, we might not see you for a while.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah. That Chili DeCastro shit, dude.
Oh,
hey Jamie,
one thing
how you doing?
the one thing I will say is that Fraud Wrangler, aka Mikey Kaiser, is worse than Chili. How?
Oh, yeah.
Because stolen valor and
Stolen
murdering
valor.
somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, I've kept out of all of it because my channel doesn't cover any of it and it's not applicable. But I've been following it, and the more I've heard, the worse it is.
Oh yeah, it keeps well, you know what they say about shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Abby, sorry.
And I've ignored Chili since day one because he's just a loser, in my opinion, and doesn't deserve any attention. But I do appreciate some of the comedy that's been out there.
Oh well, no, you know what? Okay, in regards to what?
Yeah, I don't mean to stir anything. Yeah, everyone's got their own.
No. Shush. You're fine. You're
Cool.
fine. Trust me, I will pounce on your ass if you're not. No. Okay.
Just don't tell the
Everybody
wife.
has a voice. Everybody has a voice. No, as far as Fraud Wrangler, which I love that name rather than Frauditor Wrangler, goes is stolen valor and yes, his past, because if it includes unaliving someone, you know, I mean, there's my past where I fortunately didn't unalive anybody. Thank whomever,
God.
the great spaghetti monster in the sky.
Mm.
You know, but to purposely unaliving someone and lying about it and lying about your valor. And so I really feel strongly because I did know a lot of vets. Or I have
I
known a lot of
100% get it. I 100% get it, and that's
You
why
know-
I don't. Like I said, it doesn't apply to me, but I completely
Yeah,
understand it.
I'm not. You know, I never served. I never even thought of serving.
But to do that,
But
like to
that's
people who
so-
have, is sick.
It is. It is. That's mental illness right there, or drug addiction, or both, which they go hand in hand. But as far as Chili goes, I believe that man needs to be stopped. I believe he's dangerous because he's conning people into doing things that could get them unalived.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He is a con man. From day one, it's been obvious that he's just a con man. That's all he is.
Yeah,
but,
he has.
But what he's
and
spouting
having that,
is dangerous.
And having that Colin dude, reiterate that and substantiate that, I'm still taking with a little bit of a grain of salt, but he doesn't sound like he's in it for anything. The only
No.
thing the guy's asked for is a job, you know.
Mhm.
But Chili is dangerous in his own right, whereas Fraud Wrangler being an alleged murderer is horrible. But Chili is also outright dangerous. He's dangerous when he live streams driving.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
and it's only a matter of time before his content starts drying up, and he goes the next step, the next level up to get that
Exactly.
wow, and it goes very south. That
And I do believe he showed he's starting to show, in my opinion only, he is starting to show evidence of meth psychosis. And meth psychosis is horribly dangerous. I have been on the receiving end of it. I've never had it myself. But I never do that much. I used to do it to counteract the effects of heroin. But I actually had a roommate who one night I have actual recording of it. which might be interesting to play if anybody wants to hear my psychosis. You know, I wouldn't dox her, but this is a long time ago. And it's fascinating to hear what it sounds like when someone is going through it. And then I also had a friend, because of meth psychosis, was shot by the cops. And I understand why he did it, the cop. I also understood how bad it made him feel doing it. And she is now in recovery. And she's, oh my God, amazing. And I love her. And she's like what we used to call street kids. If you know, you know.
Sorry.
But Chili sounds like he's on the verge of psychosis.
He is. I agree. And go on. Sorry.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Something I recognize, because I am a diabetic, right? And I have recognized in Chile that he is suffering from steroid-induced diabetes. Now, type 2, because he's always thirsty, he's always drinking all that time, and he's doing an awful lot of stuff. I would not be surprised if he is extremely diabetic and he's not.
He definitely has signs of it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
They're the definite signs.
Yeah, I mean, the thirst thing isn't just the only thing either. It's some of the, because when you get obviously on a hypo, isn't it? Like you do get a little bit neurotic as well. So he is showing signs of that. But I think there's other things involved along with his own narcissism and stuff.
No, one thing I think that stands out as he's a con, we're talking about Chile, is the law cases which he brings up. So he's been recently going on this Nivets thing. I mean, I don't really watch him, but every so often when he makes a mention of something that I can actually look up, then I do so. And he's been on this Nivets Supreme Court ruling, and he's using it. He's saying it all wrong. Basically, that whole Nivets Bartlett thing is that the Supreme Court ruled that the existence of probable cause negates or defeats 42 USC, which he's trying to say that it stands up for. Basically, what he's saying is even with probable cause, he can stop that arrest by simply bringing up a rights violation, and that's nonsense. That's absolute freaking nonsense. Yeah, if you read the Nivets versus Bartlett, it's very clear. It went through. At first, it was ruled in favor of Bartlett, and then the Supreme Court ruled that no, if there's probable cause, that you can't just stop an arrest. And what it's based on is I can't remember what exactly the event was, some sort of event, and he had overheard that there was a minor drinking, and the cops were over there trying to bust the minor drinking, and he tried to interrupt in some way, and the cop arrested him for interference. And first, it ended up being ruled in his favor, like I said, and then the Supreme Court come around and said, no, if we have probable cause, then you really can't just stop it there on the spot.
Right. I got busted for underage drinking.
Underage drinking is not. Yeah, that's right.
I got a ticket for an alcoholic beverage
drinking.
So did Chili.
And it went against my car insurance. My dad was so pissed, by the way, not at me, but my dad was kind of a very, very functional alcoholic. So I had his backing. But at the insurance company, because they treated me like a DUI. And I wasn't in a car, I wasn't driving.
Okay,
my car wasn't even there. And the insurance company treated it like a DUI. My daddy was so mad. But that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not a fan of anyone who does drink driving because I never got to meet my granddad because of that. So if anyone
sorry.
don't mention it because I might get a bit touchy.
I did. No, I got busted for drunk driving. There is. I'm not going to go into the backstory of it. There is a possibility that it wasn't just me, because I used to always never drive when I was, a couple shots in or whatever. And unfortunately, all I did was total my own car and, screw myself up. And actually, my car totaled itself. Another weird story. But regardless, I was behind the wheel. I don't remember ever getting behind the wheel, but I woke up behind the wheel, and then everything went to hell.
That is part of the problem, isn't it? You don't actually realize when you're doing it, just what you're doing.
Yeah, and like
the
I said,
consequences of what you're doing.
So, and I'm not proud of it. It sucks, and I just thank the great spaghetti monster in the sky, or whomever you believe in, that the only person I hurt was myself.
Yeah, you got lucky.
And I've never done it again.
Good on you.
I do learn. I do learn.
I respect you for that, definitely.
Well, yeah, people make mistakes, as long as you correct your mistakes.
It's a mistake that can be easily avoided. That's why I kind of have a thing about it.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Well,
I earned my truck and bus driving licenses through the Irish Army, and both tests I did, I was still. Basically, I was so hungover I was still drunk. Fortunately, the tester was out with us the night before, and we'd gotten him even more drunk than all of us, and we all passed.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
Here's one thing I want to bring up. Let me bring something up real quick. As far as killing somebody, we all know last year it was a big hadoo that I think Chalita tried to bring it up, but Team Skeptic had been in an auto accident, drunk driving, and
he killed someone.
Yeah, it was his friend and all that stuff.
Let me rephrase what I just said. Someone died as a result of his drunk driving. I'm not going to say he killed someone because that
unalived, I think, is the term now.
That implies
his best friend.
He paid. Well, the thing is that he paid his debt to society.
Yeah,
he's ashamed of it, but he'll talk about it like Cripple Cat is, and just even during, you have to go back and listen to his story, but even his probation officer and him became really good friends, and at the probation officer's funeral, he actually talked about him. I mean, it's just the whole thing. So
I would like to.
He redeemed himself, just like Cripple Cat. When it comes to old Mikey Kaiser, that son of a bitch is a habitual offender. He is freaking selfish because of what he does. He doesn't give a shit about Kimmy when he does his crimes because he's hurting her. And to delve back into the murder, Donald Cameron, when he killed him, and then he started doing this stolen valor about how he's wounded in combat and he's got Purple Hearts and all that. Donald Cameron was wounded in combat.
Okay,
he's taking the exact story, or close to the same story.
Doesn't have a Purple Heart, which is that's BS. If you get those type of wounds, you get a Purple Heart.
You get a Purple Heart.
I mean, does anybody get Jeremy DeWitt vibes from him?
Hey, there you go.
Worse.
And it's funny that MSG retired is who really dug in on a lot of this, because he's who busted Jeremy DeWitt.
Blue Bacon went after Jeremy DeWitt. Blue Bacon even went up on Dr. Phil about Jeremy DeWitt.
If I can just go back, and I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but
no, go ahead, hon.
But obviously, Artie's there talking about Skeptic and saying he's redeemed himself now, but then obviously hit on Ford at Wrangler, which is fair, But my question would be, if Wrangler redeems himself, would you feel the same about him as you do about Skeptic?
Wait, well,
See,
no,
I'm of
because
the
of
opinion
Go
I
ahead,
know what the
Ziad.
argument is about, like, obviously if somebody's redeemed themselves, then like you look at what they've achieved rather than what they've done. But to me, Skeptic is just as guilty.
But he acknowledges it. He understands
Yeah,
it.
he does.
The thing is,
So
but
if
Storm-
Wrangler started acknowledging himself, acknowledging it, and taking responsibility for it, would you feel the same way about Wrangler as you do about Skeptic?
No, he killed somebody in cold blood. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
Team
I don't know
Skeptic
the exact details.
There is a difference in the two.
Yeah. Because
It's
one didn't
committing
know
a
he was doing
murder
it.
in the act of other crimes, burglary, all that stuff. If you read the charges and all that stuff originally, you're like, okay, that son of a bitch is. I mean, he cannot be redeemed socially, in my opinion. Now, anybody else, I mean, that's your opinion.
I don't believe he can
I respect
either.
you
Don't
for
get me
it,
wrong.
but
No, I get it, because what Team Skeptic did was horrible, but it was not with intent. It was not, you know what I'm saying?
Homicide's
It wasn't
homicide.
committing a crime. It wasn't a homicide. It was manslaughter. Two different things.
it wasn't intentional.
There's no intent behind a
He's
manslaughter.
reckless cause of death. Wrangler did it because he was in the act of robbing his neighbor and friend.
Yeah, no, I'm going to drop it because, like I said, I can get a bit funny about it.
No,
you know,
we can talk about it. You're bringing up a valid point. I respect your opinion about it.
Very valid point. I get
The
it.
thing is, I don't follow Skeptic because of that past. You know, because I have very kind of like tough guidelines on it. You know,
Yeah,
and it's
you
as simple
have-
as that. To me, like what he did is, in my opinion, as not the same, but as bad as what Wrangler done. So by saying that Skeptic's okay because he's redeemed himself, to me throws up the question of like, well, if you redeem yourself, you get away with it.
No,
My
he
opinion
doesn't, but
is
he
if
didn't.
you paid your due to society, I believe that you should be forgiven, and I believe that until somebody is convicted for such, that they should be viewed as being innocent of such
until proven guilty. Yes.
Right. And
I mean,
he admits it.
My view on that is,
and admitting it.
If he came clean about everything, and we're talking everything, even the murder, which I think he did come clean on the being charged, convicted, or not charged, arrested, indicted,
but he was
and
never
charged. But they dropped the charges, and until the courts get through
Technicality.
that, right? I understand.
Well,
that,
here's the
but
thing about that. The judge had put it with prejudice, and the prosecutor appealed it and said, hey, look, that's not what we're looking for. We just
And got the
wanted it
appeal.
dismissed so we can charge him again because our paperwork was messed up. The judge
That
agreed with it.
That
So
they may
it's
have found more. They may have
Yeah,
found
go ahead.
more evidence, and maybe fixing to bring up the case
Yeah.
and move it forward.
Frog- Frog
Okay.
Transparency had a video on it.
I
Go ahead.
I have something to say. When I got my DUI, I should have been cut and dried. And I'm going to say one thing and whatever, I was almost killed by the CHP officer who was bringing me into jail because it turns out I'm allergic to airbag dust.
Well, how
And
do you
it
find
said-
out that unless
Wow,
you
that's
get airbag
unusual.
dust?
Because all of a sudden my lungs started shutting down when I'm in the back of the CHP's car, and I'm telling him, I'm trying to tell him, but I can't say anything, right? And he's just poo-pooing it, I guess, until I passed out in the back of the car, and the next thing I know, I'm being loaded up into an ambulance, taken to the hospital, and I woke up sitting in a chair with an IV line in my hand, and I looked at the cop, still kind of intoxicated, and I looked at him and I said, he's glaring at me, and I said, God, I wish I could. Where is this echo coming from? It's killing me.
I got it. Anyways, I got to drop down. I'm going to make a phone call.
It's not me.
Yeah, I was going to say this. You know.
Someone's got a stream on while watching, I think.
Yeah. So it was Uncle Artie. Anyway, so I woke up, and I'm looking at him, and he's glaring at me, and I said, I said, God, I wish we could get this over with too. And he says, well, if you didn't have to have a panic attack. And I had to call an ambulance. And then the ER doc was walking by. He like smoked his sneakers stopping. And he turns around, he looks at the cop and he goes, a panic attack. He goes, no, we had to give her 2 breathing treatments to get her lungs to finally open. She was having a severe asthma attack. Now I know I'm allergic to airbag dust if you inhale it in large quantities, because my airbags did deploy. Anyway, regardless, then
it's a bit of a misunderstanding, isn't it, with cops just not knowing everything. Where obviously paramedics are better trained.
Evidently,
in that line.
Right. And he says, and the doctor even said to him, he goes, "You almost brought me a corpse."
Yeah,
he
which
was
would
on the way
happen,
out.
of course. Yeah.
And which was a scary thing to think about it later. People told me I should have sued. Whatever, I didn't. No big deal. Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal. I almost died, but
it is a big deal. But I know what you're saying.
I did. Yeah, and I did have an out-of-body experience, but that's another topic for another time. But I found out later it took them forever. With my DUI, they kept, delaying. The prosecution kept delaying my court date. And it turns out they were trying to get me for attempted vehicular manslaughter.
Wow.
Because evidently, allegedly, because it was never proven in court, it didn't make it to court, is that I was playing bumper tag with another car at over 70 miles an hour on the freeway. And it was with someone. It was actually the Prius, by the way, but that did not lead to the DV. Long story. It was someone who actually psychologically abused myself and my son. But that, again, another story. Doesn't excuse my actions. But I have no recollection. By the way, that's the only blackout I've ever had in my life. That night that I got my DUI. And when I looked at my bar tab, because it started at a bar, I didn't drink that much. So it leads to a lot of different questions, which no one can answer. I got a DUI. My bad. I learned from it.
Sorry.
Bless you. And I will never, I don't ever even recall getting into my car. I don't recall leaving the bar. Again, I'm not using that as an excuse. I got a DUI. Okay, I was driving drunk. 100% my bad. Even though I don't remember it.
So you mean you only got 3 Long Islands?
No, I drink tequila and I only drink tequila.
I'll do it.
You like sunrises?
No, straight tequila with no training wheels. No salt, no lime. That's my drink of choice. But
so what's your favorite? Like Cabo Wabo or?
Oh no, my favorite. Well, my favorite as semi-affordable is Coralejo. And I only like reposados.
You ever
Patron?
try the Who song? You ever try the Who songs?
No, I haven't. But I got really drunk at Who songs when I was a teenager. Yeah, I did. I mean, I was 17 with my Swedish friend and her sweet dad.
Drunk on tequila before 17.
We went down to Who song, and I got alcohol poisoning, I'm pretty sure. I drank out of the tap, and I was the only one who didn't get Montezuma's Revenge. I think I had enough alcohol in my system. It killed whatever.
It killed everything that went in.
Yeah. The other two did. They didn't drink out of the tap. I did because I was really thirsty. Yeah, I got really wasted at Who Songs.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've had my fair share of drunken nights. You know.
Oh, so have I. When I was younger, like I said, nowadays it's backed way off. Way. Because I don't like feeling out of control.
No.
I'm done with feeling out of control.
Yeah, I don't drink a bunch, but I have had in my experience where I was trying to get home from the bar, and I don't remember it, but my roommate, I guess, said that I crashed into the door, and I ended up waking up my other neighbor, and when they came out, I was kind of rolled over, head down, butt in the air. And up against the door like a cartoon character, and they couldn't wake me up to save their souls, so they rolled me into the doorway. And now I'm 180 pounds, 6'3", so I'm not an easy guy to move around,
Dead weight.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So wait, ZX, you were face down, ass up, huh?
Yeah, and,
literally.
They rolled me in the door and just kind of left me there, and I woke up in the morning kind of in an L shape in the hallway, and I had no clue how I got there. I remember that I was at the bar playing pool, or I went to go play a game of pool and get a drink, but then I don't remember a whole lot after that. But
It's that last drink that gets you. It's that extra one.
Yeah, the night I went to the bar, which is a bar I always went to, and it was within walking distance of my house, but I actually drove that night because I was going for their nachos, which were awesome. They had great nachos at this bar. And things occurred and people showed up and blah, blah. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up, driving a car. I have no idea what the speed, turning a huge sweeping right to get on the on-ramp for the freeway where I live, and ended up my car had been in an accident a few months earlier, and evidently there were micro fractures that weren't caught when the car was repaired, and the left front wheel actually snapped and folded underneath the car, which probably saved me.
You hit something pretty hard.
Yeah, and which saved me, and I went into a curb, blew my airbags, and the only thing that was hurt was my car and me, and me. So my car's self-destruction saved my ass.
They're kind of designed like that.
Yeah, I'm glad it did.
Yeah, and seriously, they are. The cars look like wrecks because they're designed to look like wrecks afterwards. They're built these days with safety cells in the middle, so the people in the middle are okay, and everything else just crumples into existence.
Well, it's like a race car. Yeah. A race car. It's built to absorb impact before it gets to the passenger compartment.
That's exactly what crumple zones are. They crumple.
Exactly.
The kinetic energy.
Hey, Uncle Artie, I think you're the one giving us the feedback.
Yeah, it's Uncle Artie.
I've been muted.
Yeah, until now, and then we got.
We had still hear it
the other night.
Yeah.
When you came back up, that's when it started again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not now.
Yeah,
all right, is it still doing it right now?
No.
I don't know.
Did you have a stream on?
Let me hijack this real quick. All right, I want to hijack this real quick. Don't flood call or anything like that. This is the prosecutor, Joseph Willoughby, that is prosecuting old fraud wrangler, aka Michael Kaiser. You could always email him and say, hey, look, this is what the deal is about him stealing valor and all that. that's what I would suggest, but don't do this maliciously or like, hey, let's do it in revenge. No, if you're serious about it, and just let use some freaking common sense on it, or just leave it to some of us doing it.
Wait, hang on. What's common sense?
Common sense
That's not so common.
Nope.
You know what you would do in front of your parents and your grandparents if you get in trouble for it. Don't do it. That's
wait a minute. My parents and my grandparents are dead.
I was going to say my grandparents are dead now, so.
Oh, you know what I mean.
That's exactly why I would do it in front of my parents and my parents, is to get in trouble for it.
All right, you guys deserve it.
Fuck your ass up.
I ducked them all.
Hey, if anybody wants to come up, you got the link in there. But that's why I dropped down. I called that number, and he's not in right now. Got the voicemail. I'm rambling on. Oh, if you like this message, save it. I'm like, fuck. So I'm going to email him.
That's probably better because you ramble.
Email will be better from somebody who works in admin myself. Yeah,
I ramble.
Emails are easier to deal with than calls.
You get a better reception from email, and you're able to.
Yeah, just be clear about what you're trying to say, and don't waffle too much, and it'll get to the point. And then,
that and like site stuff, like this is the Master Sergeant or MSG retired. This is what he's done. Shiz, Frog Transparency. I mean, a lot of these channels and all that have documented it and all that. I mean, like legitimately done it and say, hey, look, he murdered a guy, which he hasn't been prosecuted for, which if you know why. And then X number of years later on YouTube, he's stolen valor and he is profiting from it. I mean, I can tell you right now, first, and I should have said this, I gave him a few super chats, because I'm like, hey, I know he's a vet and all that stuff, and I do it every now and then, but I'm not pissed off about it. I lost the money, whatever, I mean, it is what it is. But
can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm done.
I just noticed, right? This guy is a bro. Look what it says for I's hair. He's a bro.
Brown.
No, that's
Brown.
That's Rod Wranglers. I'm not going to show that because it's got his name and we know his name, but his address and all that. And I'm not doxing.
He's a full-on bro though, isn't he?
He was being funny.
He was funny as well.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. This brings me stories. That's why I'm not in character.
Uncle Artie's being serious. It happens.
It's rare, but it obviously
I'm being
happens.
serious. I'm being serious.
What have you been drinking?
Or this one.
I'm going to take the opportunity to drop down.
After this, hey, Cripple Cat, after the live stream.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm going to drop down. I'm going to leave you all to it. Because
okay, Graham. Well, thanks for being here.
You're going to leave.
Hey, you got an open invite to come up anytime. Or if you want to come back up anyways.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Might be on later, but I do need to go and eat something, and I promise to be funnier. It is kind of part of my channel to be funny. So
yeah, Mama Bear said backstage she poisoned the Shiner bot. Well, I'm drinking Ichiban.
I didn't know that's not poison.
Take it easy, everyone. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Later. It's coming up.
I didn't realize we were supposed to be funny. I thought,
we're never funny. That's the beauty of it. We're not.
He's gonna make
somebody had done a comment on another
with Dummy Kruger. I mean Dunning-Kruger. I said it like the channel.
Somebody had made a comment about my whatever when I shared my DD214. I forget who it was that had reposted or shared it out on her community tab. But anyways, she'd said something about, it was good, but, she can't watch me. Hell, I just bring that up.
I've had other people tell me the same thing. They like us.
Yeah, we're designed to do that.
I know. If you guys watch me on Doc Danger's show, it's different. It's oh, stop, jealous.
You and your elves. Anyway, sorry.
That's right. I have my damn elves. And they have snipers.
Simps.
Right now, I'm setting myself up to pour some resin. Resin as in epoxy resin, not like THC resin.
Oh, well, that's a pity because that's epoxy resin is worse.
Well, I cast with epoxy.
No, I know what you mean. I was just making a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a little slow right now.
That's from all the epoxy resin you've been inhaling.
That's true, except that Uncle already got me a respirator.
So do you ever do the
No, I didn't.
jars?
Shut the hell up.
Do you ever do like the jars with fish and stuff in the epoxy?
Jars with what are you talking? What?
Clear epoxy.
Oh, and make it so fish can live in them?
No, it looks like the fish are swimming. You
Oh yeah, I could. I haven't actually tried that. I have made an octopus with a brain.
Nice.
I have also I made a rolling tray with a real leaf in it. I also make bud buddies. I got a big bag of bud from someone, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And since I don't smoke, I will occasionally, for my pain issues.
You smoke
I smoke cigarettes, yes, like a mad fiend. Not talking about.
Man, I've been on her ass for weeks to stop.
I do. That was my crutch, by the way, ZX. My crutch that I can't get rid of is smoking.
Cigarettes. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. I'm the same way.
Yeah, anyway, so this big fat of bud. This what?
CBD is so much better. You don't get high from it, but it does so much things wonderful for your body.
It helps me.
It has helped me quit cigarettes by 100% because I used to be a pack a day type of person. Now I smoke one cigarette a day and CBD.
The fastest way to find yourself unalive is to mess with my cigarettes.
Yeah, right? Yeah. DX, absolutely. Do not fuck with my smokes. And if I'm running out, I'm almost worse than I was when I was on heroin. Okay? Like, oh my God.
I have a funny story about that because my mother's sister was telling me when my mother was living in Canada with her that my mother went and hid her cigarettes from her because she didn't like her smoking.
Oh my God.
She nearly killed my mother looking for cigarettes.
I get it. That's why
this woman is now nearly 90 and she hasn't got one single health problem.
My grandmother was the same. She smoked forever. And she died at the age of 92 from old age.
Some people just don't get cancer.
No. My grandmother was Ukrainian, by the way. Kind of hardy people, from what I understand.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna. That doesn't mean that you're gonna be lucky.
Oh hell no.
I think my auntie was. My auntie is just lucky because the rest of her family haven't been so lucky with cancers and stuff.
Oh no. I have an aunt who is 95, but she had breast cancer, and so I gotta go get squished. That I'm due. Not that any of you needed to know that.
But I will say this: if you can quit smoking, or if you can even just whittle it down to just 2 or 3 a day, that will be a massive health thing to you. Because when I've gone in to tell doctors and they ask me about do you smoke? And I say, yes. Well, how much do you smoke a day? I say, maybe 1 to 3 a day, depending on how stressed I am. I can make a 20-pack last me a month.
Oh my God.
Sometimes.
I can't make a...
Sometimes because my rule is I don't smoke inside my house. If I smoke, I go
smoke outside as well. I don't like my house to smell all smoky. I don't like how it makes the walls all brown. And
I only smoke. I admit I only smoke. I do smoke in that. I smoke in my bedroom with a big exhaust fan at my window, and my door closed, and it's a problem. But my problem is I'm either going to eat or I'm going to smoke. It's one or the other.
Why don't you just try this rule? Reduce your smoking to only going outside to where the weather will get you. Because when the weather is shitty, you're not going to go outside and smoke.
I live in Southern California. You don't have weather.
I've been out in 4 feet of snow while smoking to go smoke a cigarette.
It could be pouring rain and I'll be outside.
Just one cigarette, and it's just like, no, I don't want to go back out there again. I'll have my cigarette and then I'll come back in.
I could show you the pictures as proof, at least of the snow.
Actually, when my dad, my dad,
I lived in Sweden.
Wait, my dad had a stroke way back, years and years and years ago. About 20 years ago, maybe less, maybe more. Anyway, he had a major stroke, and he was taken to a hospital in Spokane, Washington. And it was in November, and they had one of the worst falls ever. And so when I got there, I mean, it was so fucking cold. It was down in the minuses at night with wind chill factor, and yet I would go outside when I was seeing him at the hospital or I was at his and my stepmom's house. I would still go outside with the wind chill, and smoke. Didn't matter. It didn't matter that it felt like I was standing out there naked because of the wind.
Well,
because I had to have my cigarette.
What worked for me will not work for everybody else, but that's what works for me.
Yeah. See, and also I live in Southern California. We don't have weather, really, That's why so many damn people want to live here.
Hey, Uncle Artie, there's an idea for revenge for you.
What's that?
In the private chat.
Wait.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Revenge from who, Jared?
Hey, Juggy. Hold on. I'm looking for a picture to get my ass up off the camera.
No.
Yep.
No, but you should see the big buds I put in resin. Mm-hmm.
How dare you do that to something so wonderful?
I do. You should. Uncle Artie has pictures, I believe.
What?
Break them out of the resin and send them to
My
me.
bud buddies and my rolling tray.
On my laptop. I'm not near.
No. Okay, bye. Wait, could I do it from my phone?
Well, what I said was
share it.
Steal Triple cigarettes and some of her resin. And
I
then
saw
put her
that.
cigarettes in the resin.
You're an ass. Love you. Ass.
Yeah, I got one right here.
You do?
Yeah, it's a spider brain.
You mean the octopus?
Yeah. Got 50 tabs open.
Oh, high IQ tabbing. That's a definite sign of a flurf.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Does anybody?
Torturing me.
That's cool.
It's not what I want. Go away. I'm trying to figure out how to share the. I can always turn on my. Oh yeah, there he is with the brain.
Yeah, she's trying to get a business going on it. Actually,
I guess I could show the octopus because I mean that frog and the rolling tray. Wait a minute, where's Frog? Wait, Froggy, where'd you go? I just saw Froggy. I just had Froggy. Where did you go?
Up your ass.
No, you wanted to put him up your ass. Weirdo. Freaking weirdo. I also made a in plaster a hot leaf ashtray. Okay, Froggy was just here. Where did Froggy go?
I don't know. Where did Froggy go?
You know what? If you saw what I'm working with, you would understand that.
Where'd that go?
I have no room. It looks like a craft store exploded in my bedroom.
She dropped her laptop about a month and a half ago because of it.
Yeah, don't talk about that. That makes me want to cry. Makes me want to cry.
Damn, that's the wrong one.
Let's not ask her what she was actually doing in her bedroom.
There we go.
I was trying to produce Doc's damn live stream, but now the elves have taken over, so I'm good.
You have elves in your bedroom? Is that what they're calling it now?
Doc has elves.
Of course. Hey, look, you do whatever you want with your elves in inverted commas.
Nimrod. You're a perv. With a beard.
Yep, that's me. I have
like people like that. I'm appreciative of people like that.
By the way,
unless it's Uncle Artie. Unless it's Uncle Artie. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck you. If you guys want to help her with her resin stuff, there's her Cash App and PayPal stuff. I literally do not get anything for it. So, you want to, you can. If not, no big deal.
Wait,
she probably used the money to try to kill me.
Is her resin business only available to view on OnlyFans?
Believe me, I would
No,
lose
that's mine.
money.
That's mine. People pay me not to show any videos.
All right, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this because I'm on my. Actually, it might work better because I am actually on my phone rather than trying to do this on the laptop. I have more control. So,
I'm looking for more.
I actually have to go.
So you're a bit of a dumb crippled cat.
Oh, absolutely! I would be a top.
I have to go.
I'll be your bottom, baby. Ram my ass.
There's a game.
Uncle Artie likes to be. Uncle Artie likes to be pegged. Just saying.
Is that what they call it?
He is showing.
Wait, Jared, what?
Uncle Artie is showing a hand grenade with a peg in it. So.
Well, he likes to be pegged. See?
I think drag queens are beautiful.
Gaming channel meeting.
Nothing wrong with that. Some are.
No, well, I'm joking around there, but in all seriousness, some of them are like, it's just like, damn, they look good. There's some that are like exaggerated and all that. Others are just like, they look like a beautiful woman. I mean, to each their own. That's not my thing, but whatever. I'm married to Nutty Nikki Knockers, which she's definitely a woman.
There is no problem in finding drag queens attractive. That is the whole point of their makeup and stuff that they do. And
unless we're like Cholita shaming, fraud at Wrangler shaming, that's what it is. We point directly at them. Almost anything is not off limits. There's only a few things. Other than that, fuck them.
If you find someone attractive, that's up to you. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
A personal point of view. I like some things that you definitely don't, and you like some things that I know I probably don't.
Yeah, there's oh god, what do you want to call it? Oleg, he's we joke around, call him the resident pervert, but he's actually pretty cool. And, you know, I mean, he's into furries and, you know, just different things. And we may tease him. The only thing we tease him about is being the resident pervert, and he's good to go, and he can, you know, shove it right back at us. So
don't kink shame. Everybody is a perverted in some way or another.
We joke around about it. We're not kink shaming or anything.
As long as you're not doing anything illegal, then what's the problem?
Or malicious. When you get malicious, that is a big problem.
Malicious and illegal, yes, definitely agree with it. Totally agree. But we all have our own little kinks and stuff that we like, and there's nothing to be ashamed of about it.
Yeah, and there's certain things that, you know, you can joke around about with friends and all that. You've got those parameters. You don't go out. You can joke around with somebody or whatever, but you wouldn't do it with anybody else. Like me and Cribble Cat have got her. Oh, she dropped. Yeah, no big deal.
I mean, hey, Uncle Artie, right now, most of my life I've worked in tourism, right, in public services, so helping people in garages and stuff. But I've worked in a couple of airports, and when you go to airports, you generally find an awful lot of people who aren't straight. Yeah. And you either have to put your own bad thoughts behind you and like these people for who they are, or you can't work there and work with these people. And I never had a bad thought about them once. And I have so many friends who aren't straight from working in airports, and they're still wonderful friends with me. And they've let me in on all of the other things that they think and how they think and why they think it. And it's just like, hey, they're just as normal as me. They love because they love somebody. It doesn't have to be boy liking girl or whatever. It can be boy likes girl and boy, and all of the different options. They're still lovely people. It doesn't matter what they want to do. If they want to dress up as women on the weekend, then what the fuck is the problem with that? They like to dress up as women. So fucking what? Women
at this point in the time, it's not hurting anybody.
Exactly. And to be perfectly honest, women are lucky because they have such a beautiful choice of clothes to wear. And if men want to go out and wear those beautiful clothes and dress up and be beautiful, like women can dress up and be beautiful and wear makeup and stuff like that, then and they can look more wonderful than women can, then fucking fair play to them for being so bold for doing that. And I don't hold anything against them for doing it at all. Not 1 second. It took me a while to realize that, because I was brought up in Irish Catholic country, right? Super Catholic when I was growing up. So boys had to like girls and there was no other option. Then I went to work at airports and met all these people who liked everything else. And I'm going, holy shit.
Sorry,
yeah,
it took so long. I had to set up a Amazon return. Stinking knife was garbage.
Sorry, Zerks.
Damn it.
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, excuse me. Die on my
Cripple Cat, send me a picture.
It's supposed to be one of those automatic opening knives, but it didn't really open very well, so I'm sending it back.
Yeah, send me some pictures and all that, and then I can pull them off my phone and pop them up.
Okay, I'm going to have to drop to do that because my phone it can't multitask. I don't know if there's a way to do it, but so I'll be right back.
Yeah, get your ass out of here, wench.
Shut up, asshole. Oh, wait. Good. You sent me a text. That's good. I can do it without dropping. Weirdly enough.
Wait, hang on. A woman who can't multitask.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
first time I ever
it kind of
heard
back
of
to
a
what
woman
I
who
was
made it.
saying. What I was saying was earlier that you got those social norms or parameters that you can do. It's like me and Cribblecat. I mean, we talk almost daily, whether text or on the phone, and you know, she's okay with me calling her a bitch. You know, just like, oh, you got a bitch. I mean, it's just stuff like that. She'll call me an asshole or whatever. She's cool with it, you know. I mean, or it's like, call me queen bitch. It doesn't offend her. There's certain. I mean,
I do the
I
same
wouldn't
with
do that
my
to my wife. Yeah.
I do the
I would
same
not
with
do
my
that to my
girl best
wife
friend.
or yeah.
And
That's
they call
like,
me
you know,
Not
how
unless you want
black people
swollen
use the
ears.
N word. Yeah. Black people use the N word as, you know, a term of endearment to their friends and stuff like that. I mean, they've got those parameters. And then if we use it, yeah, you're probably going to get an ass kicking.
You kind of really want to know the context going on. There has to be a context.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
And if you're not part of that context, I mean, there are very few people who call me by my shortened real name. But those who do can call me whatever the fuck they want, and I will not have a problem with that. And even here on YouTube, people call me whatever they want. I go about publicly calling myself a Nimrod, which means stupid. You can call me whatever you want. I've worked in the public industry for so long. I've been called everything under the sun, and nothing will offend me. It's just that simple. The beardy weirdo is something my daughter dreamt up because I've got a beard and I'm a weirdo.
No.
And I don't mind that. And that's just when she said it to me, I was just like, hey, that's fucking wonderful. I'm going to start calling myself that now. But I'm not going to change Dr. Nimrod either, because Dr. Nimrod is just, you know, it's a great name.
Good name, yeah. It's a good name for a channel. Better than Zerzu Zyklin, which nobody can pronounce.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how you came up with that name. I mean, I got Dr. Nimrod from Lord of the Rings. Nimrod came from Lord of the Rings, and then I joined the United Church of Bacon, and I got a doctorate from them. So I changed my name to Dr. Nimrod because I have a theologist. I have a doctorate in the sacred in the sacredness of Bacon theology.
So I played a lot of RPGs back in the day, and there were a lot of characters that were whatever with a whole bunch of symbols and numbers behind them, and I didn't really want a whole bunch of symbols and numbers, and I had pretty much tried every single name under the book that I could possibly think of, and I think I kind of like started off with Zeus, and then I was like, well, not started off, I'm saying in creating the name, and then I started just thinking of what would go, you know, good, and there were several characters I looked up. Xerxes is one of them, which is funny that a lot of people mention Xerxes, and I kind of combined Xerxes with Zeus and Zerzeus. And then Zhai is XI or is XII is Chinese, Cantonese, I believe. And then I just added a Quinn to it, and when I said it, it all seemed to have rolled together perfectly. Zerzu Zyquin as a name, and I just forever used it. So it was, because it's so unique, it was easy to use it on pretty much any platform I wanted to go on.
And unfortunately, Nimrod is taken on an awful lot of platforms. So sometimes I've gone with having to go with private, or the shortening of private, to PTE Nimrod. But Dr. Nimrod doesn't seem to have been taken anywhere because it's just so weird. So
It's an oxymoron, kind of.
Exactly. At the time when I did do the thing with the Church of Bacon, the United Church of Bacon, I was watching an awful lot of stuff about what's his name, Kent Cunt Bovine, on Emma Thorne's channel, and a lot of people were covering it at the time, and they were all saying that he's not really a doctor. He got his doctor from a doctorate mill. And the United Church of Bacon sent me an email saying, hey, you're registered here as one of our... I'm also the Pope of the United Church of Bacon. Hey, you're registered here as Pope of the United Church of Bacon. Would you like to have a doctorate from us ourselves to counteract people who are having these fake doctorates from doctorate mills, which aren't official universities and stuff? And I just thought, hey, yeah, why not? And it's just a fucking joke. And I just thought it was just brilliant at the time. And so it fucking worked.
Right.
And so everybody seems to know me now.
That was my phone. Oh, you're talking about that? Believe it or not, Uncle Artie's Barn Girl Stupidity is a church from the Church of the Subgenius. Praise Bob. I've even got a commercial for it. I mean, literally, it's a real spoof religion. It makes fun of all of them. And
I'm actually an ordained minister, but
church, Universal Life Church. Anybody can get ordained.
Yep.
I mean, it's legit too. You do it for free.
Yeah,
well, guys, I'm gonna have to run off and drop off that knife at Kohl's so that I can get the return done and get a different knife.
Oh, but let us know, see if we can recruit you. See if we can recruit you to the Church of the Subgenius.
What the hell you're doing? Fucking your butt through the day, sold to a bunch of bland normals, acting stupid so they'll think you're one of them. Tired of getting all of the guilt, but none of the sex. There is a simple answer, dear friend. A glowing beacon of slack amidst the turmoil and darkness. It's J.R. Bob Dobbs, the living slack master in his Church of the Subgenius.
Praise Bob.
Bob brings a new destiny for the abnormal. For Bob comes to justify our sins, to unmask the conspiracy, and to get us back the slack they stole away. It's us versus them. Are you gonna fry in hell on earth alongside the pink boys, or will you pull the wool over your own eyes and accept Bob into your mind? Repent, quit your job, slack off, and praise Bob.
Church of the Salvation will triple your money back.
No, that's a pretty good deal. Eternal salvation or triple your money back.
Let's see.
So I was thinking that that seems more believable than half of those conspiracy channels.
Yep.
Oh no, there is a conspiracy. All you normals and pink boys, you're trying to steal our slack.
Well, yeah, but
it's absolutely believable. If I had to tell you, you wouldn't get it. But the best way to describe it is when you eat a hamburger, eat the hell out of it. Praise Bob.
All right, guys, be good, man.
All right, thanks for coming up, man.
Remember, you don't have to be wise. Just don't submit to stupid.
My thing is, don't get stupid. You stupid.
Bye,
oh, hold on, I got your.
Oh, the elves
I got
are
your
here.
pictures. Oh hell, that's what I was saying. All right, hold on. Damn it.
Can we tase Uncle
transferred him over.
Stream?
This looks like a job for Professor M. Oh, whatever.
I would definitely volunteer to tase Uncle Artie. No problem. I would love to use a taser on somebody.
Nobody can ever tase me. Kerbal Cat's tried. She fails. She's killed me a couple of times, but I come back. Why? I'm immortal. As long as there's human stupidity, I will be reborn. I'm also known as the sarcastic bastard of the universe. I'm one of Bob's bastards. Praise Bob.
Uncle Artie, you haven't met my patented uncle. You haven't met my patented Officer Taser Bork.
You haven't met my cattle prod.
Yes, well, my Taser Bork is basically a dog with cattle prods for teeth.
Ow! Damn. That is, by the way, that is a coaster I just made for my roommate's sister who is getting married today in Vegas.
A dog with
it's a set of
tasers
two.
for teeth.
This is a reenactment of Purple Cat last time when she was trying to kill me.
Just show my product and not defame
I will in
it.
a minute.
You're a dick.
Here we go. Trying to tase me.
I'll get you, bitch. I'll get you, bitch. I'll get you, bitch.
There we go.
That guy's too big
Hold
to
on.
be tased.
That actually was from the Cops TV show. All right.
I mean, you need physical contact for
Yeah.
that to work. I mean, you need to actually.
They only
cut all
work
these
about
fat-
50% of the time.
And you need body and legs so it can travel through. Anyway, yes,
that guy
but,
would need to be grounded.
and there is the plaster pot leaf ashtray. And
You're making me jealous because I can't smoke that here.
I live within like 8 dispensaries, walking distance.
The only
And
thing
they're
legal here in Ireland is CBD, and that just doesn't do anything.
no.
Yeah, we got
And
CBD.
there are my thinkers, all 3 different poses. I just made an entire set for my brother.
Should have done the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil ones.
There are
Oh,
some.
seriously?
There's skulls that do that. That have that.
It's the
No,
That
Doc
was
isn't
cool,
here,
but-
Elf. You're good.
It's the
And there
only
is-
listen to what your wife says thinkers
And
that
there's-
you need to do.
Here's Bud Buddy, and that is a giant, honest to goodness, bud in his back.
Why would you ruin something so good in resin?
It's mediocre shit that I got from someone.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's not that good, then
Well, this I like.
Ain't he cute? I didn't color his eyes in though. And here's my bowling tray. That is a real leaf, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks prettier than that picture. I need to take pictures in my little whatchamacallit that takes real pictures. I mean,
Yeah, the same camera used for Pet Life. I mean, Only Friends. I mean, National Geographic. I mean,
yeah,
or
that one.
children's books.
Yes, all of the above. That wasn't my best leaf. I've actually better leaves to do that with. And here's another coaster I made. That's called the Dragon Scale Effect. And
you showed me 1 or 2 other ones besides this.
yeah, oh yeah, I gotta. Oh, send me a text so I can send it to you without dropping.
What I have to do is once to do it, save it to my phone, then email it to me. Then I pull it off of my computer.
Yeah, but if I do that, I'm dropping out again.
There you go.
Oh, the things we have to go through.
One thing I was curious, because you're a co-host on this, are you able to share it? I mean, when I share, like, no, you can't get control of my computer. Never mind.
Exactly. Though I wish I could.
Man, I've got like a 12 terabyte NAS, and I got stuff that's like back into the 90s on their files, sound files and stuff. That like the pimp slap one, that's old.
Your ass up.
That one, God, let's see.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Okay, now this is weird. Why aren't you giving me the plus symbol? Okay, never mind, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back.
You're
Bye.
a negative.
Shut up. Bye. Wait, let me see if I can't. I can't do this. Hang on.
She can't tech.
The doc is here, Doctor. Your Dr. Nimrod is in the house. I am the beardy weirdo. Here to give you medical advice that does not apply to anything in your life.
Oh man, where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, there we go. Actually, she's back up.
I'm giving up my share of the bar. Uncle Artie is the greatest of all time. I love him and I will do whatever he says. I am sorry for trying to kill him and take over the bar. Roshan should kidnap and seduce Uncle Artie, a conniving sneaky, and a fool's gold digger. I will take my fool's gold laden shovel, then smack Uncle Artie upside his head. All of Dork Danger's elves are my simps. I will be taking over Dork Danger's channel. Yeah. I do away with Uncle Artie. He has to sleep sometime.
You know, we got Glenn Serial here
Triple
too.
Cat is my dream girl. I get off at the sound of her voice. Triple Cat is my dream girl. I'm the biggest tub of lard. I am also a racist and a sexist. I'm the biggest incel on the West Coast. Prepare for a leg sweep of doom. My smell will kill you. Doc Danger gets off to the sound of Crippled Cat's voice. Doc Danger, prepare for a leg sweep of doom. My smell will kill you.
I just vomited.
Yeah, just get out of here. Or hold about
I'm
this.
the new lap dancing stripper at Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill. If you don't pay your bar tab, I am going to do a lap dance until I break your hips and blind you for life. I do not take responsibility for anything I say or do. Terry, I'm going to do a strip torture until you audit my way. Crippled Cat, you are going to be my bitch.
Oh, you heard that?
What did you do? What did you do?
Nothing.
I'm a conniving sneak. I'm giving up my share of the bar.
Never.
Oh, you just heard it. You heard her. No, those are actually some AI generated voice, like how Dickbag Patrol does AI Chili.
Hey, wait. Mama wants up.
Oh, you can bring her up. Bring her up. Pay attention. It's the echo. Oh, did she mute?
No.
Mama?
Yeah.
If you got your phone, if you're watching on your phone and your computer, you'll have to close one of them.
I don't have either, but I'm gonna shut out again. It's just y'all.
There we go.
I'll try one more time.
Oh, maybe not.
If I still echo, then I won't try. Love y'all,
Try
but
anyway.
I know that was like I apologize for the echo, but Cripple Cat, that AI reads that.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
No, you're doing okay. When you speak, there's no echo.
All right. Oh, shit. Got him saved my phone. All right.
Oh, Terry. Hey, Terry.
Hey, you got to listen to this, Terry. It's going to
I'm
scare
the
you.
new lap dancing stripper at Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill. If you don't pay your bar tab, I am going to do a lap dance until I break your hips and blind you for life. I do not take responsibility for anything I say or do. Terry, I'm going to do a strip torture until you audit my way. Crippled Cat, You are going to be my bitch.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, Terry, there's a link to the panel if you want to come up. It's an open panel anyways. Just about anybody can come up.
Yep.
Hell, we had, what, 7
Graham's
people at one
back.
time?
Well, he's back on the chat. Damn it.
All right. Tagging all these. The skull's the one that I like. I gotta remember it. The Snell's cool. Actually, all of them are cool. I mean, no, they're not. They suck. Yeah, they suck.
You suck.
Yeah.
Nope. As soon as I come up, there's an echo, and I don't know why. I'll drop.
Hey,
No.
Mama Bear.
You stay backstage or what?
Yeah, can you drop me to backstage?
Mama Bear, you don't echo when you're talking.
And yes, y'all, Kent Hovind, yeah, he's a fucking weirdo. Oh no, Joe's back. They're still in echo.
It's not Kent Hovind, it's Cunt Hovind.
Yeah, you're right.
And the echo is Uncle Artie.
Yeah, it is. But wait, he's gone. He's gone.
No, he's there because we can hear our echo.
Echo. But he's not showing back.
There you go. Sorry. I muted because of Mama Bear. Yeah, hey, Terry, get your ass up here. There's a link at the top, and you seen it in the chat. Or what did he say? Oh, damn, sounds great to me.
Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. Terry, come up.
And Joe, the skin flutist, why don't you come on up and play your skin flute, skin flutitize or whatever for Cribble Cat.
No.
Yeah, we're having fun, Terry. Get your ass up here.
No skin flute. He doesn't watch it.
Well, you don't want an albino anaconda? I know you want a Cincinnati hot plate.
All right. You know what?
What about an Alaskan pipeline?
You know what? You're
Cleveland steamer. Texas chili bowl.
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
You know what?
I can't do anything with her talking over me.
Who, me? I never
There
talk
she
over
goes
you.
again. See, she's talking over me.
No, I never do that.
She won't shut up. Look at that.
No, never.
Oh. See, she keeps doing it. She keeps doing it.
Terry.
What are you doing? I mean, come on. Stop talking over me.
Never.
What are you talking about, woman?
I would never do that. You do it to me. That's okay. So does Doc. Everybody talks over me.
The only way we can get in the word edgewise.
Terry, stop typing and come up and speak.
Yeah.
And Graham, actually, anybody. Okay, be right back, Dr. Nimrod. I love his beard, by the way. The fuck was I going to say? Anybody, come on up. We do have it open. No, Joe, not a XXX stream. There
we go.
And no, Ironton Otter, it's not an infatuation. It's blatant stalking. Oh, yes, that's the pen
Jamie, get
holder.
your ass up here. Yeah, Doc Danger Elves, they're actually Purple Cat's simps. At least I say it is.
Yeah. No, those are
talk about your damn thing. Hurry up, because I got to go take a piss. I've had like 17 beers. I mean, actually 2.
Anyway, that's a pen holder that I made. As you can see, he's a skull. And that is the plaster one. And Yeah, hey, did you go pee? Am I left
No.
here? Oh, okay. Go to the next one.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Hey, why don't you put a grenade, pull the pin, and then put it in resin, or put it in resin, then pull the pin out.
And here is another froggy, but a not so high one. I like him. He's cute. That's a real flower. Oh, okay. Got a next one. Yep. You're a dick. Really? Anyway, that is my that's a coaster I made for my roommate. Right there with a little bonus skull on the side. I actually have skulls that are even smaller than that. They're cute. Got to figure out what to do with them though. Okay, next.
Yo, I gotta play some when you said that.
Terry's ignoring us, by the way, just for the record.
No, he doesn't love us.
No, I know. Anyway, next.
You know what? Have to do with that one. Where's it at?
Skull fucking for everyone. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
You can never have sex again.
There we go. Oh, damn it.
Mm-hmm. And that's that other skull that I showed before. That previous one was plaster, and this one is resin. And I had to actually, it's hard to explain, paint the inside of the mold with mica powder to get all the different colors. And then we have a regular skull that I did. That's with plaster. I should have shown another side of him. But anyway, he's pretty cool. He's much cooler in person. I'm actually looking at him right now.
It's been forwarded to an automatic.
Okay.
No, fine. Put it on the where we can't call you, Terry. Fine.
And there's some of the stuff I used to make my bud buddies. I just wanted to show Dr. Nimrod that if he's actually looking. So,
did you get it from Logan, or it's going to Logan?
no, neither. I got it from someone, and
dispensary.
No, private party.
Okay,
And
yeah, when they bust you, okay.
Yeah, and it's meh, so it gets used in because I do live in a place where it's legal, y'all. Okay, just so you know, I live within walking distance of dispensaries, 8 of them. So they call it the Green Mile, as a matter of fact. Anyway, moving on to the next picture. Oh yes, there's my little snail buddy. That's an early one, and it's blurry, and it's before. Yeah, I actually, Joe, I do tablets myself. Terry, I bringing him up. I think. Yep, there we go.
I already did.
You're a
See,
dick.
I finally
Hi,
made
Terry.
it here.
You're not a dick.
I had some yeah, sure. I had some technical difficulties. Couldn't seem to get it to work right, but I think I managed to make it.
Wait,
yeah, well,
Terry just came up.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's the stream.
Okay. Oh, Jamie, go bring him up.
I did.
No, well, my phone's really everything's slow in my house.
Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
He's muted himself.
Unmute.
Then you'd be able to hear us.
And there is my little dragon hatching in an egg. Also one of my very first pours. Isn't he cute? It's so cute. I love dragons.
I am.
I have a bunch of dragons tattooed on my body, as a matter of fact. My son was born in the year. My son was born in the year of the dragon. So, oh, and here is a little tea light holder. That one's plaster. I actually made another one in resin, but I gave it to my auntie for her 95th birthday. But yeah, here's the plaster one. Thank you, elves. Thank you very much. And is there any more? I don't remember. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's one more.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that is the first time I tried to do a flower bloom. And you can't tell from this picture because I wasn't using my little photo setup thing. But there's actual depth to it. It's actually 3-dimensional. It has depth to it. It's the first time I tried that effect and it actually worked. But the picture is crap. So, anyway, yeah, that's some of the things I do. I actually made my own silicone mold yesterday, day before yesterday, of a little soap dish I bought real cheap. And so now I can make my own soap dishes that look a lot better than the little soap dish I bought cheap. And that's what I'm about to go play with resin while I'm talking to you all. If we continue to stream. I already did that.
For real.
I did. Well, you know what? Oh, never mind. I did talk to you from.
Done that before the cripple cat taking a piss so you can hear it.
Oh my God. At least I mute myself. I mute myself when I go to the litter box.
She does go to the litter box. Luckily, I clean it up.
Thank you. Shut up, Artie. I'm going to mute his ass. I'm going to mute his ass. I'm going to mute him because he's just being an obnoxious little butt. Thank you, Ancient Art Chart. That music.
All the time, bitch.
Oh my God. See what I got to put up with? No, no,
you're such a victim. You're a martyr.
I am. Just like every frauditor out there. And I'm not a frauditor. So, Terry, how are you, honey? Jamie, how are you?
Damn it, where's it at?
Well, I'm as fine as the fur on a frog's butt. I don't know about Jamie. I haven't heard from him yet. Are you there, Jamie? You're muted out if you can hear us. Have to hit the mute button.
You may be having problems with his audio or microphone settings.
Maybe it's because I'm here and he just doesn't want to speak. Some people don't like to be seen with such people like me, you know.
Oh, you are so controversial. You are.
I have been known to start a controversy or two.
I'm all right, Cripple Cat. How about yourself, baby?
There we go. Hey, Jamie.
There we go. Hey, Jamie. I'm good. How you? Yeah. Hey, wait, Dr. Nimrod. Did you see all the pictures?
I've seen some of the pictures. They're
well, you're
really
gonna have
cool.
to go back because there was a big picture of a big bag of bugs.
I seen that.
Yeah, but anyway, but so that's. I also make other things. Anyway, Jamie, so you're retarded. Wait, look into my eyes. I'm retarded. Oh, Devin Bay said that. Anyway,
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
I even better than that. Anyway, so oh hell, what was I gonna say, y'all? So how about that chili? So how about that chili? De Castro.
What about him? Are you expecting to hear something other than he's a grifter and a coward?
Well, oh no, I mean,
Mr.
His latest shit.
Maria the Castrated.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
You're saying his latest. You're saying his latest, like he's done something different. Has he done anything different since we've known him?
No,
you haven't heard about Colin?
Yeah, I don't believe everything. I don't believe everything that we heard last night.
Saw that.
Just saying.
I saw that, Terry. I saw you in chat saying that, and I get it.
Did you notice? Did you notice that while he was on Irish Demon running his supposed mouth about things Chili was pissed off about, Chili was calm, cool, and collected, doing a live on his own and didn't mention it.
Yeah, that's
pissed.
what I said.
He wasn't losing his mind that someone of his inner circle turned on him, which proves that it's not true. Don't believe a fucking word he's saying. I'm just giving you the heads up from Ironton Auditor. Don't listen to the guy.
Hang on.
What'd you say, Gary? Huh?
I don't trust Chili or any of his cohorts one iota.
Well, think about it. He worked closely with Chili for how long, supposedly? And we're supposed to take him as being an honest individual? I call the biggest load of horse shit I ever heard of. Just saying.
Well, the official stance of Uncle Artie's Barn Girl is stupidity.
I'm hoping that he's telling the truth.
Well, even if he is, we didn't learn anything that fucking mattered. Unfortunately, out of all that information that you got, you have nothing that you didn't already know. It was a completely useless conversation, just saying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, it made everybody turn out to see what was going to be said, but then we waited for a long time and heard absolutely nothing, or at least I heard absolutely nothing. I don't know if everybody else heard everything they've been waiting on, but I didn't hear anything worth using, just saying.
Damn it, Terry.
Yeah, it's...
Why are you bringing logic into this?
Sorry, it's a habit. I can't help it.
Damn you. I want to believe. Because I just want that ultimate knowledge. But yeah, you're right. He was saying, like, his family hates him. We know this. He's scripting. We know this.
He didn't tell us a single thing that we didn't already know, unfortunately.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. But I want to believe so strongly.
And I mean, come on. Are you honestly believing the whole, what do you say, Project Alien or some dumb shit where they dress up like Teletubbies? He's such a lying douche. I mean, what the hell? Even Chili's not quite that stupid. Just saying.
Well, he's borderline.
Uh-oh.
Well, Chili's IQ doesn't go into the politics.
Wait. That's Chili calling me. Hold on. All right.
Thank you,
Dumbass. Got a question for you. You willing to talk?
Blah, blah.
Okay, got one question for you. With all the shit you're doing, is it true?
You know why?
Colin, what about you?
You want to know why?
Oh, I talked to Fraud Reaper on Discord. We'll text each other once in a while, nothing specific or whatever. But she said that she's got Colin to come up on her channel, so I don't know.
Who said that?
Oh, Fraud Reaper.
No, is she going to ask the same questions Irish Demon? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what everybody thinks they're going to get out of this guy, because I think it's a useless venture, personally.
They're going to get nothing, because Chili and his cohorts aren't going to ever give anything. They're trying to get stuff out of people who are honest and against them. They're never going to be real. They're going to hold their truth.
Well, I think what Chili feared the most actually happened. I think most reputable channels finally forgot about him for a while, and it's driving him nuts. Remember, I'd said, well, I don't know if you personally remember, but a lot of the people that have been around me will. I said it about a year and a half ago, if everybody would just go completely silent on Chili for at least 14 straight days. I mean, 2 straight weeks of nobody mentioning his name, nobody doing a single video about him, his head will explode.
Yeah,
but until everybody drops it and lets it go, he'll still be the star.
It's why I dropped out of so many channels, because they were covering Chili way too much. I haven't seen or heard of him for a long, long time. And he's just repeating the same things he does over and over and over again. He's an attention whore, and that's all he wants. He wants the grift.
Well, thank you. That's what I mean, sorry, we're talking about Chili.
Well, this guy tried to convince us last night that he's knocking down 15 to 20 grand a month.
Yeah,
now,
right.
If he's knocking down 15 to 20 grand a month, it's not from selling a fucking trifold, and it sure as hell ain't from ad revenue. I wonder what he's got his hooks into. And
Yeah,
secondly,
that he's selling them all from TikTok.
And secondly, where's the account that he's shipping his money to? Because I don't believe that he blows through 15 grand every 30 days. I think Colin's full of shit. I think he's so full of shit his eyes are brown. That's what I think.
As a recovered drug addict or recovering drug addict or whatever you want to put it,
Chili is not that out of it, Kat. I understand that a hopeless addict would get into that, but he wouldn't be able to maintain what he does and still be an addict. Not like that. Not 15 grand a month. Holy shit.
Well, if it's coke, there's a possibility.
Well, I suppose I don't really have much drug experience, I have to admit. But I do know a few addicts, and they ain't worth a shit. They can barely hold a sentence or a conversation. You know what I mean? I just don't see him being that screwed up on drugs. I don't necessarily believe that either. I think if he's making money, it's going somewhere. I'll just leave that where it's at for now and let everybody else wonder where it might be going.
What's Colin's channel? I forget the name. What is it?
Delete Laws Reloaded or something.
No, it's something Constitution or Constitutional.
The one he does for Chili's is Delete Laws Clips. Now, I don't know what his personal channel is.
It
was something Constitution.
Yeah.
Like they know anything.
Hold on, I can ask in Discord. Somebody will tell me.
I got banned from Chili's channel from saying just the words "Hello, everybody," and I was banned. So they have no idea about the Constitution and don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Chili knows nothing about nothing.
I'll find that video of all the texts that him and Chili were doing, but there's something I spotted that really stands out. Like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Chili's a grifter. That's all he's doing. He's a grifter. He's saying he's earning that much money. He's not. He's probably stealing that much money.
Chili is saying he's poor. Chili doesn't say he earns that much.
Hey guys, I don't want to change the subject, but I do want to ask the Doc Danger Elves a question. They said that the donos Joe gave him were pathetic and that 5 cents wouldn't get him anything. I'm wondering how much it will cost. I might show up myself. How much is this going to cost me?
Right here, it would cost you $1.25.
Am I going to get that one that breaks? Am I going to get that one that breaks my hips for $1.25?
Sorry, the street sweeper is going by.
That's why they put a mute button on that thing, Kat.
Yeah, well, you get to suffer if I get to suffer.
Yeah, no, but like I said, I haven't followed any channels that are following Chili for a very, very long time, and I'm so happy I cut that off a long time ago because it was just so boring. Chili hasn't a clue. I mean,
I so wish I didn't have to be tied to him, but unfortunately, since I kind of come out of all that, I have no choice but to be tied to that prick for the rest of my YouTube career.
Oh God. Yeah, it's funny, Terry. I don't think of you that way, though. I don't think of you as. I don't tie in my head. I don't tie you to Chili.
Well, it's not that you tie me there. It's just that's where the history lies. So everyone who knows me knows that I had close dealings with Chili in the beginning, and so it's always going to be a thing.
Isn't Ironton where he first got his first fame from?
Well, Ironton's not the first place that he went to screw people out of a lot of money. It was just another place in a long line that he went through. And
no, but I mean, it was the first place that he was really brought to attention by an awful lot of people, and that's where he earned his first bit of fame from.
Well, yeah, that's where my channel came from, and he got a lot of notoriety from the things that went on here for sure. That's why I say, unfortunately, I'm kind of tied to him forever now. As long as I'm Ironton auditor, I'll always be kind of tied to him one way or another. It's like having an ugly baby mama that you're embarrassed about.
And I'm just wondering, how long is it going to take federal forces to crack down on Chile, considering the fact that he's running from all of these warrants all over the country? Sooner or later, something's going to have to.
None of them are federal, though, is the problem. See, that's one of the great things about America. You can screw up in 48 states and you still have 2 to go to as long as it's state. You know, the moment you cross over that federal line, then it's a problem. But until he commits a felony outright, and even then they may not go after him, it may not be worth it. It's kind of like the one that he has here in Ironton. It's just a simple trespass and a junk bail. It's not worth going after him across the bridge, let alone any further, you know. Unfortunately,
Well, that's a pity because here in Europe, we're not federal here in Europe. But if you really screw up and are running from warrants in different countries, it will catch up with you eventually, and you will get deported from a European country to another European country, despite the fact it's not federal.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind deporting Chile to a European country. I think that's a great fucking idea. Can you give us a suggestion?
My suggestion would be to a non-European country called Ukraine, specifically where the border is with Russia.
That's a good idea.
Ukraine, Hamas, somewhere like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would work too. Border of Palestine, Israel.
Mm-hmm.
See how far he gets with his constitutional rights there.
Yeah. See how much his scholar notes him, huh?
His Bible will help him.
Scrotum. All right, here's where I'm talking about. That'll about Colin. I just don't trust. Look down here on the text. There's 151 unread, 42 phone calls. This email is 3,254. All right. Chile has an extra phone. Supposedly he has 4. All right. If they're texting and all that, what the hell? We'll see a little bit more here.
Technically, in Europe, if you have more than one phone, you're a drug dealer.
Really? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, if you have more than one
All
phone,
right, see, you showed Delta PA, which may be.
I only had one phone when I was being bad, so go figure.
I think this is an iPhone that Chelita doesn't use, but he had Colin doing it. Come on. We got to have speed so we can see it.
Sorry, for those
I
who
can
are
compare
wondering,
somebody.
Milky Ways.
Somebody had given me another one like that. All right. There is the password that he supposedly changed to it. Now, do not log on to, the email address or whatever. I'm telling you right now, do not log into it. They will have your IP address. And if there's a problem, they can track you down and you will face prosecution.
Use a
VPN.
VPN.
Will probably sue you.
Use a VPN. I didn't say that.
No.
I didn't.
Hey, no. Don't do it. I'm being serious.
Are you saying that Chile is going to sue people?
Oh, wait a minute.
Like
hold on.
To sue Irish Demon?
This may be a setup because he hasn't confirmed that password yet. Looking at it, he has not confirmed it yet. All these text messages refer him.
Something tells me there's a lot of unconfirmed information out there.
Yeah, look at this.
Chile is just full.
Look at the Gmail. Over 65,000. You got YouTube 60, Reddit, DoorDash. I mean, you got those. I mean, those maybe
Somebody apparently doesn't check their
Gosh.
messages much, do they?
Oh, my
Yeah, he's got
Gmail.
Airbnb on there. Yeah, he's got
My
Airbnb.
But he only has 2 cash
So,
apps.
yeah, and I'm willing to bet you anything. They don't use his phone whatsoever, except for when Chili's, filming himself or another one. It's kind of like when he was in Ironton. He took my phone. I need to get another one. Maybe it's this phone.
That was so pathetic.
Here he is. Kind of makes me wonder, but then again, he'd probably have access to it. This is the video where Cholita was pulled over earlier this week, and as soon as he got done with it, he hid it so nobody could download it.
Of course. Why would you film your crimes?
See, this alone here makes me suspect him, and there's somebody else that said the same thing. The volume's on, as you can see.
When you're a fraud, you're best off not showing when you've been owned.
Yeah. Yep.
See, what he showed versus what I seen the other night, there's no difference from what I've seen. He hasn't cut anything out. He just split it up into 2 things. See what else he's going to pull up. Now, where this is at, I haven't seen it. He's deleted some stuff, most likely.
Of course.
Yeah, thank.
Oh, wait. No, go up. There we go. See.
It shows
Look at that.
him
39 minutes of showing himself. This is him. This is probably his phone because you could see the stuff there. Then again, it could be a troll to say, hey, look at all this. But I still don't believe it. Some of the stuff he said, I would pretty much say, yeah, it's true, but not all of it.
Are there any videos on there on how to reaffirm yourself that you actually are a constitutional law scholar?
So shit, from what I've seen it and talked to other people, it's got a lot of errors, and the lawyers look at it and they're like, whatever.
Can you guys believe G out there telling me how good I am?
Yeah.
You have to love how, or I do anyway. People always use huge and wonderful words as adjectives in sentences with my name, and I'm so not used to it. And it's been almost a year, and I still can't get used to it. So thank you, G. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I appreciate it very much.
That ain't me. I'm not over my limit.
What is that?
Not bearded guy.
What did I do?
No, I'm saying it wasn't you. I muted a few people. It's not it may have been Mama Bear. Oh wait, no, she was maybe backstage. Whatever. I think it's Terry playing with us. Oh wait, he muted himself. All right, right here is one thing I was going to show you where you can get some decent information. Oh fuck. There we go. We were buffering. Here's the source right here that I can get decent information. It's on Kate's server or Masshole's Troll Mafia's server. Really, I don't use Discord very much, but you can see this one, some of the other ones, Broken System, Broken Trust, Terry Brothers, Huckleberry, she's a dumb bitch, Turtle Boy, Cyrax, a couple others. The only other ones I look at is that one and then Jim Finch, which I highly recommend different stuff. If I've got something, I'll ask him, hey, look, you know anything? You may tell me a little bit. I mean, not like, hey, I'm not Wi-Fi. All right. Anyways, we cutting in and out there, but it's like I was saying, if I'm up to something or whatever, I let them know in case somebody was asking, and they need something or whatever. There we go. But he's got really good information.
Hardy, you're getting Comcasted to fuck.
What?
You're getting Comcasted.
I'm tested by who? What?
I think he means your internet sucks, sir, is what he's trying to say, in other words.
I'm sorry, I'm not comprehending. My ADD insomnia crap kicking in.
That's all right. You're not the only one who can't comprehend. We're not comprehending too well on this end either, I think.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and kill it. Fuck it. You know what, people?
Hardy, you're making as much sense as usual.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, people, we're going to end this stream. You know what? I'm going to rage quit. Pay your bar tabs and all that stuff, but remember, don't get stupid.
Have a great day, everybody.